I would want to give some guide to the chair, if you would oblige me. Mr. Speaker, on the issue of members present in the chamber, there is a decision on it by Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, quorum is, Mr. Speaker, quorum properly so called is when this House does not have the requisite number to transact business. It does not mean that when members come in and out, that literalist invitation be made cannot be accepted. Mr. Speaker, otherwise no parliament anywhere in the world can do business. Mr. Speaker, you cannot say that physical absence alone would be your key determinant of what quorum is. Mr. Speaker has ruled on this matter that the fact that you do not see all members in the chamber does not mean that, Mr. Speaker, the House is not properly constituted. This is a ruling of Mr. Speaker. That's a precedent. So, Mr. Speaker, I am saying that to incline to that invitation, you would still have to first check the records. How many members have registered for today? Because, Mr. Speaker, this morning, when the argument was raised by, the issue was raised by Honorable Ramadan, that yesterday there were 24 or so, and that he looked at the records and realized that more members were present yesterday. I heard Honorable Jinapo, arguing that, well, the fact that you didn't see somebody in the chamber does not mean that the person was absent. Mr. Speaker, I do not want you to burden yourself with that application. That application sits on stilts. Before you, there is no such application. You can only, Mr. Speaker, you can only move to make a determination when you are satisfied from the table office that members today are less than 92. Mr. Speaker, this approach has been dealt with. So I will plead with you, let us rely on the table office. Ask the table office how many have registered for today. Mr. Speaker has ruled on this matter. There's a ruling. So this approach of looking around and say, I have 30, so quorum. It is not the rule. The rule is that those who have registered, the rule is that those who have registered for the day, that is Mr. Speaker's ruling. Mr. Speaker, so don't let us waste time at all. Otherwise there can be no parliamentary business, because somebody may be having lunch, somebody may be using a washroom, and another person will want to torpedo the business of the floor. That is never right. Mr. Speaker, that is never right. We can't allow that. Mr. Speaker,
Leader.
be guided accordingly. That application must not be entertained at all, because, Mr. Speaker, the Right Honourable Speaker has ruled on this matter, has ruled on what constitutes quorum in the House, and in fact has even defined what amount to the precincts of Parliament, what the definition of being in the chamber and being in Parliament. Mr. Speaker has ruled on this.
Honourable Leader.